Roar, a sort of lion from Timbuctoo, by Roger Hargreaves. Roar was a sort of lion, a Timbuctoo lion. He lived in Cub Cottage in Timbuctoo. As you know, lions have big booming voices, voices that make people jump. Roar, on the other hand, had a little tiny squeaky voice. The sort of voice that would never make anybody jump. It was quite embarrassing, really.
I wish it was more like my name,
he squeaked to Trumpet one day. Trumpet was a sort of elephant. Oh, well, what do you mean? Asked Trumpet.
Well,
squeaked Roar.
It would be nice just once to frighten somebody.
Oh, I'm sure you could if you tried, said Trumpet. Come on, let's go. And so off set Trumpet and Roar, looking for somebody to frighten, looking for anybody to frighten. They saw Chirp, the sort of bird, walking along. Now, whispered Trumpet in Roar's ear, creep up behind him and frighten him. So Roar tiptoed up behind Chirp and took a deep breath and opened his mouth, and out came a squeaky noise. He squeaked. Chirp burst out laughing. You are frightening. He laughed and went off. Never mind, said Trumpet. We'll try again. So off they set again, looking for somebody to frighten. They saw Oink, a sort of pig, walking along. Go on, whispered Trumpet. Have another go. So Roar tiptoed up behind Oink and took a deep breath and opened his mouth, and out came a squeaky noise. He squeaked. Oink started to giggle. Oh, you are a funny lion. He giggled and went off. Never mind, said Trumpet sympathetically. I have an idea. Squeaked Roar. Yes, said Trumpet. I have an idea. They saw Snap walking along. Snap was a sort of crocodile. Go on, whispered Trumpet. Have another go. So Roar tiptoed up behind Snap. But what he didn't know was that Trumpet had tiptoed up behind him, and Roar opened his mouth. But what he didn't know was that behind him, Trumpet had also opened his mouth too. Huh? And Roar took a deep breath. But what he didn't know was that behind him, Trumpet had taken a deep breath too. Huh? And at the same time, as Roar squeaked out his little Trumpet, behind him, boomed out the most enormous, gigantic that you ever heard. Crikey! That really did frighten Snap. He nearly jumped out of his skin and ran away. Crikey, there's some big blighter behind me! Oh, there we are, laughed Trumpet triumphantly. I said you could frighten somebody if you really tried. There was no reply. Roar? Said Trumpet, looking around. Roar, where are you? Where Roar was up a tree, hiding. You see, Trumpet's enormous gigantic boo had frightened him even more than it had frightened Snap. Oh, Roar, you are a funny lion. Boo!